How's it going, guys? John MacLennan here. Hope you're having a great day. And in today's video, I want to talk about using your thumb to fret notes on guitar. In this video, we're going to look at a case study of a bunch of different famous players and check out how they use the thumb, if it's staying just back on the back of the neck the whole time, or if it's starting to come up and play notes. Now, being a guitar teacher, I've taught a ton of students over the years, and I've heard a lot of different opinions on this subject. Now, I do believe that a lot of it is stylistic, and it can come down to who your guitar teacher was and what they told you, and what style of music that they played. There's a lot of styles that use it, and then I can think of classical a lot of the times where the thumb is right on the back of the neck, and it looks very clean, and it's for playing that style. But we're also going to find some exceptions today as well. So first up, our first example is Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's see if he uses his thumb. Alright, so there he is on his Fender Strat, and the neck is of course going to be thinner on a Strat, and he's got his thumb up over the top playing this shape for an A minor 7. He uses this chord all the time. Here it is again in Tin Pan Alley.
See what was going on. Things are so hot down there.
Next up, and of course probably most known for doing this, is Hendrix. Now, I can't play a video. Unfortunately, if I put that clip in this video, it will get immediately taken down by the Jimi Hendrix camp. But I'm going to show you some photos again where you could see sort of this same hand position with Jimi Hendrix. Next up is one of Jimi Hendrix's favorite guitar players, Kenny Burrell. Check out this video of him playing some really lush jazz harmony using his thumb. Now, I had the honor of getting to study with Kenny Burrell for 2 years, and he sat down with me, and he played my Telly and my Les Paul, literally showing me chords where his thumb was coming over on the Les Paul with the fat neck, and then also with the Telly. Now, I literally have had guitar students come to me and say, you are going to mess up my hands and I'm going to get arthritis because of this. Kenny was well into his 80s doing this as he was demonstrating this for me, so he seemed to be okay. Next up is Chet Atkins. Check out how he uses the thumb. Now, Chet Atkins did study a lot of classical guitar. There's a lot of recordings of him playing classical pieces and even videos on YouTube where he's got the guitar on the other side here and he's just playing beautifully like this. Next up, of course, is Merle Travis, and he's bringing his thumb over and catching 2 strings with chords like a D9 like this. Check it out. as I mentioned before, classical guitar players, you're not going to see much of this. I can't think of any classical piece that I ever played that you had to bring the thumb over. So the thumb's going to be on the back of the neck. However, check out this player, Lenny Breau, who is an incredible musician. He could play a lot of different styles, from country to jazz to blues to flamenco, and he's on a nylon string guitar bringing his thumb over. And he could also tremolo and play all sorts of classical techniques as well. Next up, let's see what incredible guitar player Paul Gilbert has to say about the thumb.
To me, the most important physical thing for cool guitar playing is the thumb. A lot of guitar players, you know, they play kind of the classical style with a thumb behind there, and to me that's like, oh, I mean, actually, for classical guitar, of course, it's beautiful, or for some jazz, but if it has any kind of rock or blues energy, you've got to have the thumb over the top.
Now he goes on also in this video to talk about the importance of the thumb being over, especially when you're bending strings. Now speaking of that sort of gangster technique, check out this incredible jazz musician Tao Farlow, whose technique was so wild he did some really crazy fingerings, but just played some of the luscious harmony and just rich jazz voicings. To even modern players like John Mayer, check him out playing tunes like Gravity or Neon. This acoustic piece uses a lot of thumb chords. Lastly, I'll leave you with a few clips of Tommy Emmanuel. Here he is playing classical gas, and he's using his thumb. I also found a video where he's in a clinic and he's talking about how he practices moving chords around using his thumb.
You know, sometimes in classical gas I'll play. Right, so that's playing an A flat with a B bass. Just to stretch that out, right? That's what I'm doing with that, right? I'm making my thumb do things that it's going, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm saying, yes, you will.
So there you go, guys. That's a case study and some research on using your thumb to play the guitar. At the end of the day, no matter how you play, if that works for you, great, and that helps you get the sound that you want, then that's what you should do. Now let me know, I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Do you use your thumb? Do you keep it on the back of the neck? Let me know, and I'll look forward to hearing what you guys have to say in the comments below. Thanks for watching.